Hello everyone, I figured now that summer's here and we got everything leafed out, I thought I'd do a little update after I was able to mow the lawn. And I have no progress on the septic. I'm waiting for the engineer. But this is where the camper used to be. Gravel pad here. I moved the camper hook up over here for when I'm storing the camper. I haven't wired it up or nothing, but I got it there. Well hookup, I got it disconnected until I can get a chance to move that where it's supposed to be. And the old septic, which we're not going to use anymore, is there. Maybe I'll use it for the gutter downspouts. I don't know. We'll see if it can handle the water. Got the front lawn all mowed, except around the pole. I gotta get rid of that rock. I thought it would be nice to have it, but it's not when you're mowing lawn. But all along the bank, I just let the weeds grow. But this is growing in nicely. I got the flags for the septic company, engineer. He's still waiting on the design, or working on the design. I'm waiting on it. But all that brush I cut down, I got that piled up. And I got it mowed all the way down through here. I've been cutting this down, keeping it maintained. I might do gravel here for a driveway, so I haven't gone crazy about trying to get grass to grow on the upper portion. I'll let the weeds grow and I'll keep knocking them down. But just got mown on, and I had a few bottles of water to rehydrate, and I haven't picked that mess up, but I got this all so it's mowed. This that I cleared out last year, it's growing up really nice. I knew I dropped my earplug somewhere. But yeah, this will grow in nice. And I might do gravel. That might be my entrance to this end of the property, so I can go along the creek and drive out. But got still some stumps here. I've just been mowing around them or over them. They're cut low enough to the ground I can just go over them with a mower. And I don't quite cut to the property line. There's a stake. I just go about to the stake, maybe a foot away from it. But this is still all a lot of sticks and rotten wood from when this was all growed up, and just let it. That's how I've cleared a lot of the property. I've just cleared it and let that stuff rot. And it makes it a little topsoil, and the grass seems to grow really good. I've done that all throughout here, and it seems to have worked out really well. I've got a nice little path here. Opens up to a little bit of a wider area in the backyard. But that's a nice wider area. Maybe I'll eventually do a fire pit and some stuff over there. But I keep this mowed down to the water so that you can walk down there. Yeah, still a lot of sticks here. Yeah, this backyard widens right out nice here. If I wanted to set up a tent or something up here, I could. Down here I could. And here's the path I cleared last year. Got it leveled off. Starting to grow up nicely. You got little sticks here and there, but that's fine. Got all the wood from a lot of the brush from cutting the trees down. That's all piled up here. Kind of, it helps hold things together if you just leave that on the bank where it's steep. That's where I throw all my sticks and junk. But you got the gravel driveway. I keep, my excavation operator suggested I keep the grass towards the road. It'll help slow down water when it rains. But pretty nice throughout here. I got the water down there. I've been trying to keep the fishing area cleared out so I can fish down there. Got a little path to get down there. Like little hidden paths. I got a little path here I can walk down. Sneak down here. I got a little trail along that way. And I got a trail over here to get to the fishing area. I try to keep it a little cleaned out here. Got a little spot here I can fish. And if I go over here, there's another spot where I can cast right down through the lily pads, and there's usually decent fish in there. Largemouth bass and everything. But yeah, I try to keep this fairly decent so I can come here and fishing. Kind of got away from me. I had to really get after getting it cleaned up today. But then you go down here, and I got a little trail that I like to walk. It goes along the creek. Keep this fairly maintained, not really. It's a little wet here, but I try to keep it fairly decent. That's the hill going back up. That's looking down by a little narrow there, but can't really do anything about that. I don't want to mess around with the water, so I just took a couple passes down through there so I can walk down there. Yeah, looking nice. I gotta move my bench and go underneath that sometime. Get a little. That's looking back up at the building. I don't know if I'm gonna cut that stuff down or leave it. I haven't decided. Kind of like it. It kind of blocks and makes privacy for the backyard, but also it does block the view of the water. So can't have both, I guess. Yeah, this is nice. That's growing in there nice. There's still some random trash that I pick up once in a while. I'll go through here and rake up all the plastic and trash that I can find, and I throw it out. most of that trash is picked up and pulled out of there, other than just random stuff that keeps working its way out. That's where the insulation was. That kind of nasty. I'm trying to go through there and pick up all the chunks of plastic. That's looking up. I haven't decided if I'm keeping the little cluster of bushes to the driveway. I kind of like that it separates the two areas. Kind of like the bank, you got all that and it separates it. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep that or just knock it down. And I'm thinking about just knocking all that down and taking all this brush out and just tapering all of this so it's nice steady slope that I can just go up and down with the mower. I haven't decided if I'm going to leave it like that or make it so I can mow, but yeah, I'll think about it. A lot of stumps. I'll probably have to, once some of this stuff rots away, I'll have to go through and chop them down a little bit more. There's the road. There's that clump that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or not. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know if I want that separation or if I want to just taper it down and clear it on my fire pit. I just haven't hooked up the pedestal for the camper yet. I haven't had time, but I got it all the conduit in and everything. Got the gutters on the building. They're helpful with keeping the water from going on in where the porch is. The gutters look fairly nice. Got my little porch. I mow the lawn and I sit out there for a while, and it's not too shady. It's shady and I can dry it out, cool off a little bit. Just got done mowing the lawn. I have put the lawnmower back. There's a well and the flag for the well, so you know that's a well for the septic. But yeah, I'm pretty much letting brush and whatever else growing up on top of the bank. Got some more fill here. I'm gonna level all this off throughout here and get some dirt and cover it up and have this so I can mow maybe a few passes out from the road. Kind of like leaving this, kind of hides the driveway a little bit, and it keeps the runoff, kind of slows down the runoff from the road. So I just leave the weeds. Every so often the town comes through and wipes them out by clearing the yeah, looking really nice. I get all the weeds here. It hides my fishing area, so when you're down there you don't have people looking, and you can kind of be private down there while you're fishing. Yeah, getting there. Get the septic done, get some topsoil done, to make the grass grow a little better. Then I'll have topsoil put in. After that, level this off a little bit. That'll help smooth it out a little better too. There's my little home. You can kind of see down in the backyard, but once this thickens up, you won't be able to see anything back there. Get that. Probably gonna get, when he comes to the septic, I'll probably get rid of that rock. I'm tired of cutting around it. I thought it'd be cool, but it ain't cool when you just have to fight with cleaning around it. But got the internet box. That's going inside once I get chimed. All that is gonna be wired. The pedestal, I'm gonna move the internet box inside where it'll be out of the weather. I'll wire the camper pedestal up, have that powered up. And then when they do the septic, I'm probably going to have the driveway touched up. Put some more gravel back here in the back. Level it off a little better. And that's about it for now. Hopefully I'll hear pretty soon about my septic. Nice little view of the backyard. Warm today. Yep, looking pretty good. I'm happy with the progress. Liking it. You can see the water some places. I wouldn't be able to, this is pretty steep. I wouldn't be able to taper this down so I can mow it. It'd be pretty difficult. I'd have to come back further. So that's probably not an option. But I don't know. I'm still unsure about that little clump there. It's kind of annoying where that is. I like the separation, but maybe you can tell me what you think. Well, have a nice day. Thanks for watching.